Wanna add some brains to your team?
I strive for perfection.
Fine. Just don't waste my time. We're winning this. Coming to lose again, Estelle? clean strike.
My style was never in doubt.
Precise. Just how I like it.
Take notes.
Say hi to the stars for me! Look at the stars and make a wish. Mine is to keep scoring.
Strike swiftly.
Almost broke a sweat there.
on beat.
I'll cast you out.
Perfectly calculated. Just wait until Atlas hears about this.
Still got it.
Say hi to the stars for me! Feel the
Tony's blade.
still my stage.
Say hi to the stars for me!
Disappear! I did what I must.
This might launch you to space!
Can you have If you think about it, it's really just a rhythm game.
Disappear!
Here comes the threat!
The only split.
Say hi to the stars!
Pure precision.
I might use that one as inspiration for my next track.
Yeah.
I can do this.
Of course. It only makes sense.
Thank you for choosing me. This is fun. Thank you for choosing me.
I can't wait. Fine. Just don't waste my time. We're winning this. Really? They think they can beat me? I do this for him.
Easy. Now get these cameras off me!
Obscura.
place or of another realm.
I have shattered their defenses.
One step closer.
hit my mark.
Don't. Just don't. It's progress.
Aw, what happened? Were you glitching out?
Just a regular day here at Clarion Corp. Glad to live up to expectations.
obscured.
How many more will it take?
I understand you need me.
For him, I cannot lose.
Perfectly in tune.
down the beats.
Nothing can stop this beat.
Demon King himself would be proud of that one. Boo-boo.
Shadows are inevitable. No defense can change that. One step closer.
our head for a while?
Can't stop here. I can't control it.
Let's get pumped up. Break it down. symbol of athleticism or something.
I'll talk because it's fairly simple. The way I see it is it's like an investment. You could, you know, because the teammates you pick up with, you do need to do coaching sessions, team coaching sessions. You invest your time, you invest all these resources into these people that you pick up on your team. But if you can just become better in the meantime, you'll be able to get stronger teammates than you could if you started initially. It won't. No, it won't. I completely understand where you're coming from. But it is very taxing to pick up players, have them leave, pick up players, have them leave. I would like to find teammates that want to stick with me. You know, and in order to do that, I just need to be a stronger player overall. You're correct in that scrims provide better practice, but I do feel like my fundamental issues on goalie are still a problem. You know? And I do feel like goalie of all the roles is the one that benefits the most from solo queue. At least you can practice your interactions. It's taxing because again, it's time. You're spending time with these players that join your team, and there's no guarantee they stick around. There's no guarantee that you want them to stick around. If I pick up who I can get right now, as I currently am, I'm probably not going to get a winning ISS team. This means that I pick them up with the intention of tossing them later, which again is also kind of mean. It's disingenuous. I would say that up front. You know, like, hey, like we can just be a practice team for now, but like I'd have to say like I'm not interested. Well, okay, maybe that's disingenuous too, because there's an argument for growth and all that, but don't you spend the time anyway. In self-coaching sessions, but I would have to spend time, like again, when with my OSAS team, I would have to do coaching on Leary's behalf a lot of the time, and I would probably have to pick up the slack for some of my teammates too, who might be busy with work one day or can't make a session or something. It's additional time invested on potentially no payout, I guess. The thing is, I have a job. My time is limited as well. Like, I'm gonna stop after this game and get back to what I was working on, which is another side project outside of work. Maybe. As of right now, regardless, I don't feel like anyone wants me. In the recent Knowledge Gap tournament, I was not drafted main. I won the last tournament, and no one picked me up for their main team. I was like a 6, and a lot of people were questioning if I should be at a 6 out of 10, and I was still not valued highly. So in the eyes of others, I'm just not that strong of a player. I certainly have potential and all that. Everyone says I have potential, but potential doesn't give you the results needed for people to want you team with you. And listen, I need to make it very clear. Like, I'm not owed anyone's attention. I'm not, like, no one owes me to be on their team or make them their teammate or to be my teammate, but it's still something you have to convince others regardless, and you have to convince them with your own performance. At the OSAS level, I had plenty of people that wanted to team with me because it was agreed by a lot of players that I was the best goalie at the OSAS level. I did believe at the time that I was the best OSAS goalie. You know, so people wanted to be on my team for that reason. And I feel like at the ISS level, I need to do the same thing. My mental's gotten a lot better, but like, I do feel like I have to use my performance for the feat that I stand on, not my mental or how, yeah, because again, like my perception in this small public space is completely shot at this point. So the only two legs I have to stand on are my ability on my role. Right? Sure, I'm sure plenty of people think I'm an asshole and like don't want to be around me and don't want to listen to me, and that's a given. So I have to show people what I can do with my raw ability instead. If I want to play this game competitively, passion, of course. I do. I want to play ISS. I'd like to win ISS. That's all. I'm not interested in going further at this point. Well, then those people haven't talked to me recently. What do I need to do to prove to people and even you that my mental has improved? That's all people say. It's confidence, mental, you're mental, you need to fix your mental. You want me to go to therapy for Omega Strikers? Are you telling me to go hit up the therapist? I need a confidence boost regardless, and the goal I would like to do is I would like to hit Pro League, regardless of my methods, even if I do something underhanded. Or like if I take a teammate in to help me climb. I've been told that I should be duoing anyway, because that will get me into higher elo environments, and again, I don't have scrims for practice right now. It's not an option for me. That would also boost my public perception in terms of skill, if I were to keep my head above water, so to speak, at that level. Also, that is the maximum level you can achieve at the ISS level. It's 3,100 elo. So I would hit 3,010. You know, ranks it, I guess, in Pro League. And then I would try and look for people. No. But then again, it wouldn't be underhanded if I did it, you know, with a main account of a specific someone. You know? I just feel like I'm wasting a lot of these times where I get Gaming Galaxy on my team and then they like die 20 times, don't play midfield, and then I've lost, what, 40 minutes because they inted? Isn't my time better spent with a teammate that knows how to midfield? That's what I've been told by the very few people that still want to see me. Is your satisfaction not what matters the most? That's an interesting question. No. In the context of this game, I think my performance matters the most. I can perform well and not be satisfied. And in a twisted way, I'd be satisfied with that. Okay, that kind of sounds stupid saying it out loud. Yeah, okay, sure. I mean, being satisfied with the time that I put in would matter the most to me, sure. I would like to feel like I'm good, good at playing this game. I've never, but I haven't. This game is the most time consuming. It's the most I've poured into a single game in a long time. I think like Super Smash Bros. Melee, the previous game that I poured a lot of hours into. Or maybe that racing game on my YouTube channel, which I crashed out of completely, by the way. Silly thing that happened. I told one of the people, if you beat my time on this track, like I'm quitting the game permanently. And he beat the time. Alright, bye. Gone. And I never looked back. He messaged me the other day, actually, after 2 years. Played the new version? I'm like, no. Haven't touched it since he did that thing. Kept my word. Kept my word. He thought I was joking. I think he thought I was joking. I don't know what I need to do at this point, but I just feel like I need to get to a point where I can say, yes, I can play at the Omega level, you know, because most people will say that I can't. You know, I talked to, you know, Kashira, and they're like, no. Kashira was a coach in the KG, they didn't pick me. It needs to be unanimously agreed upon that I'm playing at a high level. That sounds like you don't want a rival. I guess not. I'm not looking for a rival. Already had a couple of those and I've been on the losing side each time. Also, goalie rivals are kind of silly. I just want to do well, feel like I do well, and feel like that my time is paid off. Because in the context of Omega Strikers, I've never like put this much time into a game and felt like negative return, for lack of better terminology. Like, I've invested so much time into this game for negative reward. You know, I look at the other OSAS graduates, the people who won, like they were rewarded. They talk about how they were rewarded in chat. They're excited. Oh, previous OSAS winner. Oh, you know, they're all like hanging out, having fun, reveling in the fruits of their labor. And in my situation, it's the opposite. Like, I almost feel like it would have been better if I didn't try. What do you think will make my time better used? I'll tell you. How about working on my video game project? That's what I'm gonna do now. Do some shader work. With that, there's no the direct competition is other developers, and that's fine. I can at least feel proud about what about my artwork. You know, I could work on a nice piece of art, maybe work on a skill, maybe learn how to draw hair for once. I'd feel good about that. I could play piano. There's just a lot of different things I could be doing with my time that would probably make me feel better about myself. Do I want to stream that? No, not the game dev stuff. I can stream artwork, but I've agreed to keep the game project under wrap until we have a demo to show the public. But I could stream, I have streamed art in the past. Okay. I don't need to prove myself to anyone. You know? As I said, for ISS, you know, like there are plenty of players who are legitimately just complete fucking douchebags, but they team with them because they're strong players. I think if I can prove that I'm a strong player, they join the team, see that, you know, oh hey, well, Drifter actually isn't that bad of a person. He's actually kind of cool. That's enough to keep him around. I just let him show up because of my raw ability, not because I do artwork or something. What I said is I don't need to prove myself to other people. Like, in terms of what you said, like, you know, showing people yourself outside of OS, etc. Like, I'm not. But yeah, I'd like to hit Pro League. Plenty of people Pro League at least once, just to prove to yourself, yeah, I could do this. You know? Can't be that hard, right? A lot of people say I could. I think I can. I think if I did it with someone who could help me think about what I'm doing wrong when I do it wrong, then focus on those things here and there, I think I could absolutely do it. Wadi Wawa did it, you know. We're having a hard time for a while, and I feel like I could do it too. Just need a good run. He did in one day. He hit Omega, and then he hit Pro League in the same day. You know? Possible. Wadi Wawa can do it. I think I can do it. Wadi has more hours, but I've blocked the people that have doubting me, like who have been saying negative things about me. So I don't listen to them. No. I try and surround myself with the people who believe in me, yeah. You know. It would be you, Body Wawa, Max Scandals, we. I wish I could say Zach Smack, but I'm not sure. I think he kinda does. He didn't draft me in the KG. Well, we did, because just wanted a fresh face to teach. Starfish just went OSAS, so let's go ahead. We'll see. Again, if there's a chance I just don't play ISS, okay. You know, the original goal was to win OSAS. I tried for 3 months. Sorry, I tried 3 times over the course of 9 months and rewarded with a big fat L. Well, you know, Gabba Gabba, they get to win and do well and, you know, get drafted first pick in KG and all that. Should have hit Omega while I was in OSAS. That's what you gotta do nowadays. Keep doing this again. Maybe I can stream this shit. Allowed to do that. Just this window. I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. yeah, maybe I can stream the window. I don't know what the fuck. Oh no, I can't stream it. Can I stream? All fucked anyway. Just shader shit. No one fucks. What the fuck? Maybe. I don't know what the. Do you think is slowing yourself down the most? Well, I can't adapt to games where I have the most dog shit midfielder on the planet. and I don't know how to like make up for them while also losing Barry. Because today, like 5 times in a row, I lost my rank up game because I got a really bad teammate, and I don't know how to make up for it. I crashed out on Gaming Galaxy actually after they lost. They got like the least redirects in the lobby, kept dying, just what positioning like a brawler. It was bad. It was really bad. I almost feel like I need coaching on how to win. How to win in those sorts of lobbies. Exit. Are there some ideas you have on how to adapt? I mean, if you want, we could like take a look at the Gaming Galaxy game, because like that's a prime example of a game where like I don't understand how to win. I don't understand how like Vaughn would win a game like that, where like Gaming Galaxy's just dying to everything every 5 seconds, and you just got to figure out how to 2v3. Yep. I mean, the real answer is that just some games you can't win. That's what I've been told. I hear you, I hear you. But I feel like I am getting a little I feel like my practice or quality of practice is being limited by just like randomness sometimes. And rolling Gaming Galaxy on my team against midfielders that know how to midfield just puts me in a really bad spot. Which again, the answer is to just duo. You duo with a teammate that you can communicate with, and that'll help a lot. And I've had a couple people that want to do that. I know Phoebe reached out recently. I should reach back out to her. I didn't reach out earlier. Like she was busy with something. And of course Jack, but Jack's always busy. I did ask Jack today. Yeah, I mean, I was relatively positive until I wasn't that game. Like once I saw like the third fundamental thing in a row that he did wrong, like all in a sequence, I DM'd him and then things went downhill. I shouldn't have DM'd him. I should have not. I told him, hey, when I'm in a 2v1, you need to get in the triangle that I'm being 2v1'd in because you're not open for a pass and you're just standing up top doing nothing. While I get 2v1, please get in the play and do something. Because we just lost a set because he was like hanging out to the side, not doing anything, thinking I could pass to him when literally there's no pass. Like the pass to him required me to 50-50 using an ability. Yeah, but so the thing is, at the highest level, what you just said shouldn't, like, I've been told that like no goalie in the whole game can win a 2v1. Like if the midfielder and brawler are on you and they're containing the core, you will run out, like you're on a timer. They should be able to contain the core and just run you out of abilities. And yeah, you're right. I can still practice, how long can I get that timer to be? And maybe that's what you're saying. And sure, maybe you're right. But it's frustrating to have other players not understand a fundamental concept like that. Because that's the number one thing I see with midfielders at this level is they don't understand when they need to play on defense. Because at lower levels, yes, the goalie literally can win 2v1 all the time. Or 1v2s. But then once you hit diamond, I think it is diamond level, that no longer applies. Diamond level is where we see the issue, and that's why you see diamond stuck midfielders. If a midfielder is diamond stuck, that means they just, they're missing fundamental. Yeah, I won a 1v3 today. I scored in a 1v3 situation today, actually. Maybe the the goalie made a mistake, but still, I understand that. I've seen it too, but it's rare. It's rare. That is rare. At least admit that it's rare. When it happens, it's a spectacle. You know, it's not commonplace. Like maybe 1 to 2% of the time you'll see a 1v3 happen and they don't convert. It's very rare. And if the opposing team allows it to happen, it's because the opposing team made a mistake. I've been told that like in a 1v3 situation, if you don't figure out how to score, like that's the team's fault. That's the opposing team that they couldn't fucking figure it out. I'll be real with you. I've watched Nassel gameplay. Like some of the stuff they do is that just like makes me think they're not as good as they actually are. Some of the stuff, yeah, sure, but like they still make a lot of basic mistakes that I see at my level. I see whiffed abilities, poor ability usage all the time. Or clears. Hell, I see dog shit clears all the time. Like shit I get coached on like all the time saying, hey, like basic shit. Like why are you doing this? Yeah. Excuse me. The point I'm trying to make is I think that if this game was way more popular, that current Nassel players, most of them would be in a lower. I mean, okay, this is kind of obvious to fucking say. Yeah, I'm saying that the upper echelons of this game aren't as high as like people make them out to be. Which is why I don't think winning ISS is such an unrealistic goal. I used to scrim against ISS teams, and a lot of the ISS teams were worse than the best OSAS teams at the time. ISS is just OSAS again, except like maybe a little more competitive. I don't think it's unrealistic to try and win that. Yeah, moving forward. Yeah, no, I'm not gonna discredit them, but at the same time I don't think they're this lofty, unbeatable, impossible force that that you can't beat. Possible to win even against Nassel. Not right now. I can't beat a whole Nassel team with like non-Nassel teammates, no. Did I not save my work? Oh no. Oh no. Oh, I didn't save my work. Oh yeah, I did. Good, we're good, we're good. Yeah, people don't talk about how subjective this game is, 'cause a lot of people think that you can only like this awakening on this character and you can't build it this way. Speed on this character's bad, speed on this character's good. Yeah, it is. It depends on playstyle. Again, for me, like I remember getting into a heated argument about this. Like for me, missile prop on Finny is the bottom half awakening, but for other people, it's a best in slot awakening. For some people honestly think that missile prop on Finny is like a top like 5 ability. I'm sitting there, I'm like, take it if I want to deny Drek, I guess, you know, or I'll take it as a last pick. There's, I would take half of the awakenings over it. You know, that sounds ridiculous, but it's true. I made a list. I put it out there. I don't value it very high. It only buffs your primary. General, like on Finny, either I'm taking speed or I'm taking something to buff the damage of all my moves. Not just one for 17%. Range, my range. Up in the ability. If I have time to primary, you know, across the map, I have time to walk up as well. Right back when you. If you want to go, that's fine. I'm here. I don't want to take up your time. No. You graduated? Oh, congratulations. Cool. Yeah, is it already that time of year? right? Congratulations on graduation, dude. Hmm. I wouldn't mind you taking a look at that match with me briefly to try and see what I could do, or if it was even remotely winnable. Tell you what, why don't we spend 5 minutes? Literally 5 minutes. I don't want to spend like an hour, but like we can skip around. Because those are the matches, at least at this level, that I feel like are a waste of time right now, and I wish I could figure out how to win. I also would like to request we don't review the final set because I know what I did wrong. I walked up too far. I got frustrated with my teammate and felt like I needed to do more, and by doing so, I got put into a situation where I got killed more than once. We don't have to go over it. Like, honestly, I already know what the answer. The answer is going to be like that game wasn't winnable. Yeah, the takeaway is going to be you can't win every match. Fine. Oh, I did. I said something along the lines of maybe I shouldn't review. Jump on